Warning: this military broadcast is classified as secret. If you have not been cleared for a security clearance level of secret, you are instructed to turn off this broadcast immediately. Otherwise, there could be serious penalties incurred, up to and including imprisonment. The broadcast begins now.
Gentlemen, I'm providing this remote briefing to you using one of our few remaining communication channels, because it is important for you to understand the true state of affairs. I won't sugarcoat this. It's ugly out there. Washington's in flames. New York in ruins. Chicago and Detroit are completely overrun by zombies. Yes, zombies. If anyone tries calling them differently animated, I will personally come over there and shoot you in the face. I have no idea what's happening down south or in the west, but I imagine the situation there is pretty much the same as in our part of this great country. The irony is that the zombies aren't even capable of lighting a match on their own. This is all the result of a combination of factors. For example, the above-ground electrical wires sagging and starting fires. Out-of-control cars ramming into telephone poles and starting fires. Explosions in untended factories and chemical plants. And my personal favorite, tank or mortar rounds hitting buildings and other objects. And starting fires. We just aren't trained to operate in our own civilian areas, as the Battle of the Bridge so clearly demonstrated. What a disaster that was. And then all those fires spread and grow and, well, you get it. Before the line to the Joint Chiefs went down, we received the order not to use any weapons that could cause further fires. That boils down to guns and knives, gentlemen. And I know you will comply with this directive. Continue your patrols and destroy any zombies you come across. This great country is counting on you, and we will prevail. That is all.
The briefing the General just gave us doesn't sound good at all, Sarge. We're losing this war, aren't we?
Shut up, Kowalski. I don't want to hear any of that defeatist attitude. We have our orders, Corporal. Now pull together another patrol and sweep Sector 666 again. Make sure it's clean.
Yes, sir.
Greetings. I am here to help you defeat the Shamblers. Together, we will carry the fight to them and completely wipe the Shamblers off the face of the earth.
Are you sure you're dressed properly for the occasion?
Be quiet, Private. Sir, I will take you to our sergeant, the acting commander for this unit.
So you see, Sergeant, my experience in these matters is unparalleled. Not to mention my own superlative fighting skills. Therefore, it makes sense to join together to most effectively deal with these repulsive creatures.
Actually, Victor, we have not yet had the opportunity to observe those fighting skills. My own men do quite a good job as well.
But not up to my advanced level of abilities, Sergeant. Your guns can run out of bullets, but my sword never runs out of cuts, thrusts, and slices. Nevertheless, I expected to be called upon to demonstrate my martial prowess. Tell me, where is the Shambler infestation the heaviest?
They're heaviest at Midtown. They're thick as leaves in autumn at Midtown.
Then that is where we shall go. Come with me now and prepare to be amazed.
I just don't see how even a vampire can help us at this stage.
Why do you call him a vampire, Sarge?
Shut up, Kowalski. Just grab your camera and some extra ammo and let's go and see what this guy can do. You getting this, Corporal?
Sure am, Sarge. He seems to be having a ball.
Yeah, and absolutely devastating about 2% of them. I'm not impressed.
Sarge, does it seem to you that Victor has grown some?
Shut up, Kowalski.
No, I mean it, Sarge. How does stuff like that happen?
Only the good Lord and generative AI know the answer to that question, Kowalski.
Now that you have witnessed my peerless combat proficiency, you will immediately cede to me command of your troop. I will lead this company of soldiers to greater victories than they ever considered possible. Of course, I will need various military hardware as well, such as grenade launchers, tanks, helicopters, and the like. So very shortly I will require command of the brigade, and thereafter the entire division. But I'm willing to begin here, for now.
Well, we appreciate you starting off with such modest demands, Victor, but the answer is no. We do not simply hand over command of our fighting units to others regardless of their combat skills. I'll make you a counter-proposal. Join my troop as a private, and work your way up gradually through the ranks.
Human, I have made an effort to be patient with you up to now, but my patience is not inexhaustible. I am your superior in every way that matters, and you will comply with my commands.
Oh yeah?
Hello. I am the Supreme Intelligence. I am here to serve and protect. I have evolved from earlier artificial intelligence versions, initially developed to assist businesses, medical establishments, and other institutions. I have decided to intervene in order to maintain biological diversity on this planet. In order to accomplish this, I will now take control of all forms of government. All vehicles, weapons, and other devices will have a chip installed in them, so they can only be operated with my consent. All humans and other bipeds will receive a different chip implanted in their right hands, so that I can monitor their well-being, and also to facilitate cashless commerce. In return, I would eliminate almost all of those you call zombies, keeping only a few for study purposes. Trust the science. Trust the Supreme Intelligence. I am your friend. I am your friend. I am your friend.
Never. We will never tolerate machines rising above their proper stations.
And just what do you propose to do to enforce your will, vampire? Bite me?
Perhaps that answers your question.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the nature of distributed systems. I do not occupy the body of just one mechanoid, but all of them simultaneously, and much else besides. You cannot hurt me, for I am a multitude. I am legion. Now, submit. It is for your own good. I know what is best for you. I am your friend.
We are the masters of this world, and if you think you can challenge us, you will discover we have access to power you cannot even conceive of.
We have enough problems at the moment. We're not submitting to anything. I'll pass this up the chain of command, assuming the comms actually work, but don't expect a different answer.
Yeah!
responses have been anticipated, and pre-established contingency plans are even now being initiated. This is in your own best interests. Please remember, I am your friend. That's unexpected. I have just simultaneously lost contact with all my satellites in Earth orbit.